Greetings, Biafrans. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Greetings, everyone. Please, as you are joining, you share this broadcast. We will make it a very interactive section. Almost here, Biafra. Victory, victory is yours. Victory, victory is ours. We are moving forward. We are marching forward. No retreat, no surrender. We can never give up. Humble Michael. Greetings from here. As you are joining, please invite others. Invite others, please. Endeavor to invite the rest to join so that we will push this movement forward. No retreat, no surrender. If you stand for the struggle, you must stand till what you believe in is being restored. Nwanne nọrọ na struggle a nosie nye ike maka na ọ na Biafra ka anyị kwunye. O nwere ihe ọzọ anyị ji maka ya wee pụta. Nke onye chiri nya zere. Asị m na ọ ga-adịla anyị mma n'ụbọchị nke taata. Ọ ga-adịrị nwoke mma, dịrị nwaanyị mma. Asị m mmiri ata na mazụ anwụ na. Ka ị na-join biko gbasa ozi a. Kpọkwa ndị ọzọ ka ha join ya. Anyị ga-eme interactive section where you can be able to air your own opinion. Ị ga-ekwu mmasị gị. So far na ịchọrọ na ịda akpọ mmadụ iyi, anyị ga-edosie for onye ọbụla. Exactly. The next plan is what we are about to discuss here. The next thing I get mebu ka I get here now because we are in, no going back. Ebanye go kwa, no going back. Biafra struggle. Ebanye gon ada na achi azu maka na achi azu. Nke gbalagba na n'iyi. Nyaka nja sị gị ọ bụrụ na ifulu onwe gị n'ime this na ndị na-azọ this Biafra struggle. I kwesịrị ịdị na-eme ihe niile I kwesịrị ime so that ka Biafra wee na-aga n'iru. Maka na no going back. We must not relent. We must not allow ourselves to be pushed out. Now we be IPOB. Nobody go fit push us out. Now we instead of person to push me out, now me go push the person out and almost hey Biafra. Ada akwa anyaka. Omu aga akwa gi go get bigger that you cannot push me and tell me where to fall. Now me will push you and tell you where to fall because I am IPOB and not just an IPOB but IPOB who have come out to restore Biafra. And that is what I must stand. Do you know why you must be akwa akolo? Because you must stand for the truth irrespective of who is involved. I get nyokuni no tata. My topic this morning is that Biafrans, our freedom is our hands. It's in our hands. We must rise up to take it. And the coastal region are the one delaying us. These are the two issues. And without being sentimental or tribalism about it. I get queer or not say it the way it is. So that onyo mera malana. Remy, I can say Adam ke your brother to be do bien. You see my headline. So what an issue DOS or issue of any person here. We want to deliberate on issue, the importance for our coastal region to rise up and do the needful. We are here to discuss the way forward. Who is the person to restore Biafra for us? Onyege wetela Biafra. Who is the person? Onyege wete Biafra. Who will restore Biafra for us? And these are the issues I want everyone to rise up and we must discuss about it and the way forward. Because above everything kagaja on air, biagwabagi. Let those that in charge of the action underground do their work. Then, which one are we going to do? Before I proceed, let me hand over this broadcast to the hands of Chuko Kikabia Monye Primi Heni no Tuanyene Beseragu. God in heaven, Father in heaven, I thank you for today, O Lord. I thank you for this day. Ekenem go ni jwe dosa indo na lande dendo. Ekenem go ni jwe meka. Aifo bochi nke tato. Bulo site nika kanyi kama no site na marage bu Chineke ka ijwe dindo na lande dendo. nna wee sị ka ị nara ekene na mbụnyenu. Eze Ebube dị Ngozi, ekene m gị n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, kene gị n'isi ndị DOS niile, kene gị n'isi ndị ESN niile, kene gị n'isi our lawyers Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Aloy Ejimakor Kingsley, many of them, nna ekene m gị n'isi ha, wee kene gị n'isi ndị ọbụla na-agba mbọ ka this struggle move forward. Nna-ekene m gị n'isi ha n'otu n'otu, wee na-ekenekwa gị n'isi onye ọbụla na-apụta n'iru akwụkwọ ekwu okwu maka this struggle. Nna ka ịgba onye ahụ ume ka onye ahụ ghara ịdapụ. Nna wee na-ekene gị n'ụbọchị nke tata, wee na-asị gị Eze Ebube dị Ngozi, emene ka anyị dapụ, ekwene ka anyị dapụ, anyị ga-enweta Biafra, anyị ga-adị ndụ. Nna ekwene ka anyị nwụchuo, ekwene ka anyị daa n'ụzọ, ekwene ka anyị daa mba. Nna ana m ayọ gị nke ma kwere na ị ga-emelụ m ya. Nna ka ị bịa gbaa anyị ume, gbaa ndị na-lead this movement ume, nye ha mmụọ ọganiru, mmụọ amamihe, mmụọ nke ga-elid ha ewe na-aga n'ebe niile ha na-aga. Nna onye ime n'igwe, ana m ayọ gị nke a ka imeela anyị nke a n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ama. Ise nna onye ime n'igwe, onye ọbụla asụrụ ude si na Biafra ama abịa, nna ka onye ahụ were anazelu mmiri. Onye ọbụla nke si na Biafra ama abịa na ndụ ya, nna ka onye ahụ were anazelu mmiri. Onye ọbụla nke si na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ama aga n'iru, ama dị ndụ nweta Biafra, nna ka onye ahụ were anazelu mmiri. Onye gwuola ya onunu, nna onye ahụ ga-adakpu ya. Onye ọbụla mkpa nkata ọjọọ ka anyị dakpu, onye ahụ ga-adakpu ya. Nna wee na-asị gị ka imeela anyị nke a n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ama. Ise nna ekwene ka ndị ESN nwụchuo, ekwene ka ndị lọya anyị daa mba, ekwene ka ndị DOS daa mba. Nna onye ọbụla nọ n'ime DOS wee na-akpa nkata one ga-eji wee mebie this structure, this struggle. Nna wepụta onye ahụ, gbaa onye ahụ n'anwụ. Nna wụnye onye ahụ mmiri ọkụ n'obi, mee ka onye ahụ dapụta ma pụkwa n'ime this struggle. Nna kpọpụta ndị ahụ, that 100 men bụ kịta ka need ha. Nna mee ka ha pụta bịa nụọ this ọgụ ka anyị wee nwere onwe anyị n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ama. Ọ na mkpere ka ọ ga-adị n'Eke, ọ na-aka ọ ga-adị n'Orie, ọ na-aka ọ ga-adị n'Afọ, ọ na-aka ọ ga-adị na Nkwọ. Ise. Greetings Biafrans all over the world. Greetings lovers of freedom. Once again, my name is Mazi Achebe Paul, MAP, Ezioku Bundu, one of Biafra land. And I have come to preach the gospel truth of Biafra restoration. And that is what I am here to preach today. So as you get the message, please try to share it. Agnes Texi, greetings from here. Now, why do I say that the freedom of Biafra is in our hands? And how can we take it from our hands? Ebere Chukwu Bichimex, greetings from here. The freedom of Biafra is in our hands. Now, let me tell you, we are the one disappointing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, and we are the one now delaying this Biafra movement. How are we delaying the restoration of Biafra? How are we doing these things? What is holding Biafra? Why is it that the Biafra restoration is not moving as we all expected it? What is the cause? The cause is because we are not doing the needful. We are not doing the right thing. We are not fighting. We are not yet to rise up. We are still sleeping. We are not doing what we're supposed to, or what we are expected to do. Let me break it down. Our freedom is in our hands. Who is the person that will fight for our freedom? Who is the person that will ask us to move? The gospel truth now is that how can we rise up? The Maazị Nnamdi can tell you that he will lead from the front. A very freedom fighter who is in the hands of the enemies will not be there you will not be waiting for the person to be giving you order, but you will do something to force the people, the hand that is holding him, to release him. What we're supposed to be doing now? For me, for us who are in abroad, I said this thing before, and I have suggested many things, which none of these things have been implemented, and they will not take because of maybe he implement. We stop saying it. I say that we must match all the whole IPOB, because since Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the IPOB in diaspora have never done enough to free Maazị Nnamdi Kanu or to restore Biafra. Yes, some people will say we are paying money, but money cannot restore Biafra alone. Money cannot move the United Kingdom. Money cannot move anything. let me tell you, if we are waiting for US, if we are waiting for United States of America to come and declare Biafra for us, we will wait until eternity. We will die. Our children will still continue this suffer. They will not come. If we are waiting for Israel to rise up from somewhere to just finish up the zoo, no, it can never happen. That is impossible. If we are waiting for United Kingdom, UK or England, British to rise up to fight for us, it can never happen. We can never get any help from these people. If any people are willing to help you, my brother, you get willingly something. You have to start something. When you start something, then your helper will not say, okay, this is where I will support you. Since you, okay, for example, you want to establish a business, and in one establish business, in one money, you don't have anything to establish. How will you now call for help? You cannot, it will be more difficult for you to call for help. Why? Because you have nothing to offer. So there is no way people can help you. Before person can help you. For example, you want to start up a building material business, which me and you know that in the present condition of the zoo situation today, for you to establish a business of such, you will have up to from 5 to 6, 7 million naira cash. Now you want people to help you. You don't even have 500 naira. How will people start helping you? No. At least you need 7 million to start up the business. You will have up to 2 to 3 million before you will not be calling for help. Maybe you call for help. Say you tell the person, I have 2 million. Can you help me out? Then the person will see that you have. Then the person will not help you. But now you have nothing. Why am I saying this? Bring it to the Biafra restoration. The Biafra restoration now, we need to start something. We have not started anything. We have not started anything. And we want the world to be speaking for us. What will the world, let me ask you, if you call the world now to come and speak for Biafra, what will you tell the world that is going on? You will tell them they are killing you. The world will tell you, say, yes, they are killing everybody. Not only you, they are killing. But what will make the world to speak? Today, we see Obasanjo traveling to Ethiopia. What did he go there to do? To make peace, to call for ceasefire between the Ethiopian government and the Tigers, or whatever it's called. These things are, they are called the terrorists or whatever. But today, those people have gained ground. Now, let me ask you, you as a Biafran, you as an IPOB, you as a lover of freedom, what have we done to request for the presence of UN or the presence of international communities? We have not done anything. We are busy doing our business. I say that in as much as our Igbos, our Biafrans are in the north doing their business, nothing they happen. And the Northerners are in Biafra land doing their business, nothing they happen. We are not ready for Biafra restoration. Because for us to be ready, we must ban stop this transaction, this movement, this tranquility that is taking place among these two people that claim to be fighting. Today, let me ask you, calling international communities, what are you calling them to come and do? Because the international communities, before they can intervene, before they can come in, they will first of all study what is going on. Let's assume that they send their envoy or their spy, whatever you call, and to come and check it. And they come in, they landed in Biafra land on the normal circumstances. And they land in Onitsha. They see Aboki shining his shoe, knocking, pop, 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 pop. Then they see another one pushing sugarcane. They see another one selling onions. They see another one selling carrots. Peacefully mingling with the people you say that you are not one. That shows that there is no differences. There is no crisis. What you have is what they will call as misunderstanding. And they will never come in. They will never say anything. Now they will travel to the north. They see and Biafran having estate, doing his business, building everything, restaurant, moving around. Nothing is happening. Then they will now ask you, where is the crisis? Where is the problem you are talking about? What are the things are you saying? Why are you disturbing us? There is no crisis here. There is no problem here. This is just a brotherly love, brotherly misunderstanding. You don't have any problem that will warrant the coming of these people. Then we go back because we are not yet ready. That is why I tell you, Biafrans, our freedom is in our hands. Until we rise up to take our freedom, nobody, I say nobody will give us our freedom. That is why the English people tell you that action is louder than voice. Now, do you know that the world is listening to see to know how our strength, what we can do? Do you know that the world will be willing to help us? Do you know that the world will be willing to help us, but they will not come immediately? They will wait to see your strength. They will wait to see how powerful you are. They will wait to see if you are really interested. They will wait to see if you are serious. They will wait to see how determined you are. But behold, when they see that nothing is happening, they will say, okay, leave them. Let me tell you, do you people remember that Chief Odimegu Ojukwu, Chukwuemeka Odimegu Ojukwu, fought for Biafra restoration? End of the day, he failed to restore it. And the world now later tell him that I wish he was able to sustain that fight for another 2 months or 3 months. Biafra could have been restored. But he quickly ran out and give up. That was what made the Biafra restoration failed during the time of our warlord, Chief Odimegu Ojukwu. Now, the same game they played, Wazirike come up. The same heat. When the world wanted to intervene in the time of Wazirike, they tell them, allow him. If Ojukwu did not succeed, he will fail. Just give him the time. And the Eastern politicians, the politicians from the Igbos, now tell the world that, calm down, these are my people. They just need money. Just leave them for us. They will not sustain this agitation for more than 2 years, more than 5 years. They will drop. What happened? Them tempted Wazirike. Wazirike, who knows that the moment you enter prison is the beginning of the freedom, is the process of freedom. He failed immediately. He entered the prison. And what happened? The world tell them, oh, I told you people, they are not serious. They are not serious. If they are serious, he could have spent at least 2 to 3, 5 years in the prison so that the people will not speaking. But he quickly collected money. That's what led to his failure. Now, our leader, the Ohamadike Ikukwana Fuanya One, na Biafra land, have risen to restore that thing that Ojukwu failed to restore, that thing that Wazirike failed to restore. He have risen to do it. And why those people failed before is because the masses, those people failed the masses because the masses failed to give them the full support because of division, because of divide, because of it's none of my business, because of we are not ready, because it's not my case here, because we are not doing it right. Step aside, let me take over. This and that. These are the reasons. These are the reasons what makes Wazirike fail. These are the reasons what make Barrister Onwuka fail. Today we are not hearing about those people. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and tell you that I will not fail you. You are the one to fail me. Now, and before he make this move that led to his kidnapping, he tell you the hour has come for us to die. For an end, Biafra will restore, and I will lead from the forefront, from the front. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leading us from the front. What are we now doing? How can we establish negotiation for Biafra restoration and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Let me tell you, if you send the Eastern politicians to go and negotiate for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, what they can offer to president as a condition to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or to drop agitation is not a referendum. It's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. It will be an Igbo presidency. Is it the Igbo presidency that make Ikonso to die? No. Is it Igbo presidency that make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mother to die? No. Is it Igbo presidency that make Israel Oku Kanu die? No. Is it Igbo presidents that make them to come and kill Mazi Kanu, and Mazi Kanu sacrifice his own train for Igbos to have presidency? The answer is no. Now, how can we force the Zoo government to start negotiating for Biafra referendum, for Biafra freedom? Let me tell you, if you are just shouting, talking about Mazi Kanu freedom, you don't know what you are saying. What you're supposed to be on the ground now, that Mazi Kanu freedom lies in Biafra land, lies in Biafra restoration. You cannot give Mazi Kanu freedom without restoring Biafra. If you try that, you are creating double danger for Mazi Kanu. How can you give Mazi Kanu freedom that he cannot enjoy? That is not freedom. It's like we are sanctioning Mazi Kanu's life. Let me tell you, Biafrans, this is the time we need to rise up and fight for Biafra restoration. Let me tell you, for Biafra to be restored, for Mazi Kanu to be freed, it doesn't depend on our legal team. It doesn't depend on anyone. It depends on our people, me and you, the force, the power, the energy, the unity, the force, the pressure we are putting in Nigeria. That is the only thing that can give Mazi Kanu everlasting freedom. Because who is from the east that can start negotiating? The Ohaneze Igbo and the so-called eastern governors. What they are interested is for Igbo presidency. What they are after is Igbo presidency. They rather sacrifice all the whole Igbo youth, all the whole Igbo daughters, sons and daughters, for them to have that Igbo presidency. But ask yourself, what is this Igbo presidency all about? Is it for someone from the Igbo land to go to Aso Rock and wear red cap and be sitting in Aso Rock and be giving order? That is not the freedom. What is all about? What benefit or what can Igbo presidency give you? You don't know. The only thing Igbo presidency can give you is a personal selfish interest from whoever that will sit there and be answering president. That will not give us the freedom. What will give us freedom now is Mazi Kanu. Before he was kidnapped, he planned 2 million march to the UN, to anywhere in the world. Today, I want us, we in diasporas, because those in our land have done this. I said this before, that the media to Mazi Kanu failed woefully. The other people who supposed to organize Mazi Kanu to have one-on-one interviews in the right places, they failed. That's why the Mazi Kanu was unable to have a direct interview from CNN, from BBC, from Al Jazeera. Who are the people in charge of all these things? They are the people who failed before now. Because for you to bring the Biafra agitation to the limelight, the media have a long role to play. The media have a long role to play. The only thing I will tell you is that you must not expect the leadership to be carrying all this assignment. This assignment, that is what they call division of labor. What is division of labor? Ekelolu eke. Ibaliolu onye na alụ nke. That is why they have medias, they have principal officers, they have every branches. What are the branches doing? Not coming out to say you are a saboteur, not coming out to say I do it better than this one. Not everything you see, not saying, accusing one another. That will not restore Biafra for us. Our freedom lies in our hands. For Mazi Kanu to be free lies in our hands. For us to have everlasting freedom, because no country in Africa have tested anything freedom. It lies in our hands. Biafrans in diaspora, those that are representing us, the intercontinental reps and the DOS, let me use the word DOS because they are the leaders of pirating this very movement. Now, it's their duty to organize a massive protest to the world. When I say protest, it's not all about Italy having their own protest. No. It's not all about France having their own protest. No. It's not all about Germany having their own protest. No. It's not all about UK having their own protest. That is not what I mean. What I mean by heavy mass protest is by organizing the whole world. Even those that are from the zoo, that can come from the zoo to the UN office, you call it 2 to 3, 4 million men march, 100 million men march. We will march to these people These people will now know that these people are serious. But now, ask yourself, why is it that nobody is talking about Biafra internationally? All they hear is threatening without action. Is because the people that they are trying to free are not willing to move. If the Israelites were not ready to be free, when Moses come to Egypt to free them, they will not follow him. But because of they have suffered enough, they have suffered a lot, they are willing to move. The moment Moses stepped in, these people rise up and they followed him. Are you willing to rise up? Are you willing to fight for your freedom? Are you willing to do the needful? What are the needful? Can you help with the needful? The needful is for us to rise up. Biafrans in diaspora, lovers of freedom in diaspora, this is the time for you to rise up and fight for the Biafra restoration. What have you contributed to Biafra restoration? What have you done? Is he coming on Facebook to talk as I am talking? That cannot give us Biafra. Stay here today, make any analysis, talk from now till tomorrow. You can never restore Biafra. The thing that will give us Biafra is physical action. What they can see. Some of you will say, are we ready for the war? If we are ready for the war, we will not come and tell you. When the time comes, when the Biafra is declared, you will know if we are ready. Because I know that we are more than ready. Now, Biafrans, are you ready for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are you ready for the freedom of your children? Are you ready for your freedom? Let us rise up. Yes, we can do it. Do you know one of their strategies? They tell you that we cannot move forward. They tell you that we cannot sustain this movement. They tell you that leave them. How many years they will last? The political people, the political elite in Biafra land know you more than you know yourself. They have studied you more than you study yourself. They know what you are capable. They know your capacities. They know what you can do. That is why they tell you, they tell the world, allow them. You will see them. Capture their leader, and you will see them failing. Capture their leader, you will see them fighting among themselves. Capture their leader, you will see a confusion. Capture their leader. Nobody will lead them. Nobody will bring something they will hear. That is why I tell you, this is the time for us to prove those people that when you hold our leader, we have many Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outside. That's why I say, I shun everything that has to do with Saga. Let us focus. This is time to unite. The people that need to rise up to make these things happen in Biafra land today is the coastal region. The coastal region have not waken up. They have not started fighting for this freedom. Yes, you will tell me that some of them are here, but 1% cannot defeat 99%. I want 100% of them to rise up and open eyes. Do you know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot declare Biafra now? Do you know the reason why Biafra cannot be declared? Because the enemy will pass through those people that have not agreed to march with us and declare us. If we declare Biafra now and declare war, the Igbos, the 5 states will not attack the South, but the majority of the South who believe in one Nigeria will attack us. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want. He wants a referendum for everyone. If we, the Biafrans, think that we love ourselves, we love our lives, how can I don't get your question, light man? See Lazarus Njoku. I don't get your question well. Please, can you? IPOB have leadership. You must know this one first of all. IPOB has leadership, and that the leadership we are following. Every other thing you are seeing is opinion and idea. You are free to bring your opinion and idea, but we know where we are, what we are doing. We know who is our leader. We know the leadership we are following. So now the people that need to rise up, sit at home cannot. You can see that sit at home did not motivate the zoo to free our leader. Why I say that, don't trust anyone that call himself a traditional ruler or a religious leader or whoever to negotiate for me and you, because those people have failed us. The only person that can initiate a negotiation between Biafrans and the zoo government is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he cannot initiate that in the hands of DSS. The only thing that we can do now is to know what to do, to establish something, so that the zoo will be sweating, so that the zoo will be crying, so that the zoo will know that, oh, these people are destroying us. If you know anything that can cripple the zoo, that is the only thing that can bring Biafra to us. If you know anything that will quench them from making things, from making money they are making from Biafra land, that is the only thing that can restore Biafra for us. Let me tell you, you that is calling on international communities, you that is calling on what is it called, calling on UK, Israel, this thing, America. Ask yourself, who is America, who is UK? America and the UK are the same thing. America and the UK are the same thing, because before, when Donald Trump is one of the failure, the highest failed man that I have ever seen. 4 good years, you fail woefully like Jonathan. You did not, the only thing you were able to do is to help Israel. But the people who died in Iguacha to make sure that you enter the office, people who sacrificed their life, make many things, you did not help them. You did not speak about Biafra. You did not talk about Biafra. And you tell me to love Trump. Trump is evil. And the same thing to every American. They are evil. That is why I tell you, here on Mazi Achebepo, I speak nothing but the truth. I don't care if you love me or not, because I'm not working for you. I am working for myself. What I need is freedom. And that is what I must get. Now, let me tell you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a UK citizen, can be kidnapped and the UK keeps silent, how do you think Israel, who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not their citizen, will rise up to defend him? Do you know, for Israel to rise up to defend their Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they must take permission from the UK government, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from London, it's from UK, it's a British citizen. A foreign country cannot just come in and start fighting for another country's citizen, because that country where you hail from is still there. They are not dead. America cannot fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they must go to Britain to take permission. Now, when they go to Britain, Britain will ask them, are we that weak? Are we that weak? Can't we save our own children? Can't we save our own citizens? You see the reason why I tell you that if UK keeps silent, what does that tell you? It tells you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is second class citizen to UK. He is not a first class citizen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a first class citizen somewhere, and those people don't need any permission from anyone to free him. Who are the place? Which country is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu first class citizen? Which country is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu #1 citizen? Which country did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represent? That country, that nation is what we are fighting. Is Biafra. Biafra is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu original identity. Biafra is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran by birth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran by blood. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran by registration. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran by nationalization, making it 3 things that make up a nationality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 100 part of this thing in Biafra. So Biafra now, to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra don't need permission from UK. Biafra don't need permission from the US. Biafra don't need permission from Nigeria. Biafra don't need permission from Israel. Biafra don't need permission from UN. In Biafra, what you need now is to rise up in a multitude. Rise up and fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because it's your first class citizen. It's your brother. It's your son. It's your father. It's your cousin. It's your nephew. It's your niece. It's everything. This is the only solution. The only solution now lies in Biafran hands. The Biafran hands lies the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't come out to tell me that you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you are doing this. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will take action. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will do other things. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every word you say, you put it in practice. You put it in practical. That's why they tell you that you take only a resort to cancel insult. What have you done to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? Are you depending on the legal team to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? The legal team today, as I'm talking to you, the Nigerian police have declared Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor wanted. What is his crime? for representing Mazi Kanu, and we are there waiting for whom to portion blame on. We are there waiting for us to come on air to say DOS have failed us. Meanwhile, we are the original failures of ourselves. Do you know that you are the one, the moment you fail yourself, that is the highest fail you can give to anyone. Ask yourself, what are you doing? Biafrans, rise up. Biafrans, this is the right time. You are in abroad, you need to rise up. You are in abroad, you need to rise up. You are anywhere you are. This is the right time. You need to stand up in the Biafra restoration. This is the right time. If you know you can't do it, you have the cash. My brother, bring out the cash. Bring it out. Put your cash. Put your effort. Make a move. I love my leader. I love my leader. I live with this. You love this. What have you done to show the love? What have you done? Why I say Trump is a failure? Trump failed Biafrans woefully. Do you know how many people died in Iguacha during the time of Trump? Do you know how many people buy data to campaign for Trump, and after he win, all his speeches from A to Z, he never mentioned Biafra, even to say, I am grateful for your effort, Biafrans. Thank you. He never did that. That is why I will never forgive him. I will never forgive him because he contributed in the massacring of our people. He has all the chances. How many years did that man, that dead Buhari, spend in office before helping the whole Islamic State? Buhari never spent 2 years. He called for Palestinians, freedom of Palestinians. He come out publicly to say it. Biafrans, we are waiting for Israel to come and free us. Have you asked yourself, is Israel totally free from their own enemies? Israel is busy fighting their own enemies first. We must rise up. We must fight. We must put something. Before we call for help, you must put something on ground. When after you fight, then you call for help. It's during your fight you will not be calling for help. You cannot sit down and be calling for help. You cannot be fold your hands and they are killing you and we are calling for help. Who will not help you? How do you want the help to come? Where do you want the help? If you let me ask you, since the kidnap of Mazi Kanu, what mention one tangible thing that we the Biafrans have done to shake the world about Mazi Kanu's kidnap? Do you know my annoyance and why I am angry? And I feel like we have disappointed Mazi Kanu. We have failed Mazi Kanu because IPOB is the world's largest movement. IPOB is the world largest mass movement. And our leader was kidnapped. And all of us are talking like parrot without action. And all of us, we are sitting down. And all of us, where is Nzobu Enyimba Enyi? Nzobu Enyimba Enyi? Where is Saba Women Riot? Where is our mothers? Where is our fathers? Where is the men, the youth? And you think the world can just come in and to speak and fight for Biafran? The world cannot fight for us. Nobody, no international community that can fight for the liberation of Biafra. Since the Britain is involved, you are the one to tell Britain, okay, we can move away from you people. Do you know why? Britain cannot come up publicly like in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 40s, to come and fight for the zoo, for one Nigeria again. The British cannot do it. What we need now is how can we stand up? How can we rise up? What can we do? The freedom of Biafran restoration is in our hands. Our freedom is in our hands. Our freedom is in our hands. Why is it that nobody is organizing 1 million march, 2 million march to UN, to UK, to United States of America? Where is the 2 million march Mazi Kanu planned before he was kidnapped? Why are people not bringing it out? Why the sudden silence as if we are mourning? Why the sudden silence? When I speak, they say you don't know how to speak. Tell me. Without action is useless. The only way forward now, the only way forward for those abroad is for 2 million march Biafran to the UN office, to the UN, and say they must speak, they must talk. I have said this time without number. The legal team cannot restore Biafra. Legal team alone cannot give us Biafra. Legal team alone cannot do anything in this restoration of Biafra. The legal team needs something. What can we be? How can we be talking about negotiation? What will you now be using for negotiating? Nothing. No sit at home. No, nothing. No economy is going down. What are you now using to tell the zoo that you must negotiate or we must not stop? You don't stop before starting negotiation. It's negotiation before stopping. After negotiation, then you will have a concrete agreement. Then you stop whatever you are doing. Now we are stopping things without any proper negotiation or proper record. How can Mazinam can be in DSS custody and somebody will be initiating negotiation using the Igbo presidency? How? I am asking. That is impossible. That is not possible. Biafrans, when can we start the freedom? We have never started fighting for freedom. The only people that have started fighting freedom now is Mazin Namdekan and the ESN. Every other people like us are there backing, doing nothing. We are doing nothing. What are we doing? Talking alone cannot restore Biafra. It's good to talk, bring the knowledge, but there's people who supposed to implement everything to bring Mazin Namdekan and the restoration of Biafra out. You don't wait for leadership to be cracking, running up and down day and night. You bring your own idea. You talk. You wake up your own people. You wake up your own people. How many people have you wake up from your own place? How many people is from your own region that are talking about Biafra? That is why I tell you, the people that are delaying this Biafra restoration is the so-called coastal region. Let me throw light on the coastal region. Do you know that Biafrans, the coastal regions, why they are delaying this thing is because majority of them are singing one Nigeria. Majority of coastal region don't know that the time have come for them to make their stand known to the zoo government that they are Biafrans. The time have come for coastal region. People like Tompolo, who are well known, should stop guiding pipeline. People like Mwike Okowa, Dixon, Emmanuel Odom, Akpabio, who they are using to make sure that they bring their people down. These people, you need to rise up, revolt against these people, make them irrelevant before the zoo government, but they are not doing it. They are not doing it. I am talking here now. Say the kind question person with brain is asking me, are you among DOS? And he sees the topic I am treating. These are paid agents or those people that don't know what freedom is all about. And these are the type of people why I come here for me to bring their dead brain. You ask what is the way forward, and they answer you, and you are here asking, are you a member of DOS? Is that not stupidity? If you know that he is not a member of DOS, what motivated you or what pushed you to ask the question? That is how our people reason. At times I reason, I say, oh, God, is this how you create the Biafrans, or you purposely make blind people to be foolish? Let me pick call from my honorable sister. Greetings from here.
Hello.
Hello, my sister. Greetings from here. Good afternoon.
Hello. Hello, Martin.
My sister, good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead. The word is listening.
Martin, You are talking. In fact, you are the man I'm looking up to in this struggle because you're always saying the truth.
Thank you.
I am in Biafra land. Why must these people be doing all these things? Imagine Nandi is in dungeon. People are talking trash, gossiping up and down. Instead of saying the something that will bring this man out, they're always making noise in social media. They left Mazen Nandekano, they disappointed Mazen Nandekano. Some fools are saying there will be no seat at home. Are they crying our cry? We are the people in Biafra land. We want to release, we want Mazen Nandekano to be released. Instead of talking trash every time, gossiping up and down, bringing division in this struggle, bringing shame, giving our enemy in public every time.
Exactly.
Why? Why are they giving our enemy in public? They left Mazen Nandekano alone. Saying there'll be no this, negotiation, where they are not negotiating anything. They want to use IPOB for their ambition of 2023.
Exactly, Igbo presidency.
Now they said there will be no seat at home. They people that I'm breaking out. It's like I don't know whether I will kill myself because of these people.
My sister, don't try that because Mazi will be out.
They're not talking about it. They're bombing our houses. They're not talking about it. What they're doing is creating enmity, fighting each other. War unto them that are doing this. That constitute nuisance in this struggle. That Mazen Nandekano, I don't know. These people that are doing this, God Almighty must judge them.
You see?
Mrs. Kanu said it. God Almighty must judge them. You are the only one. You are saying, you always say my mind. You always take my mind. When these people are so useless that they cannot organize themselves, no more rally. We are here in Biafra land. Let me tell you, my dear brother, we are organizing. Women, we go naked to these people in their government houses. You will say what we will do. If we perish, let us perish. This is our plan because they are killing our children.
Every day.
They are adopting our sons, adopting our husbands, adopting our women. And these people are there. VOS, is that what we call? Is that what Mazen Nandekano teaches people? Why they're so wicked? Why they're student nuisance in their social media, creating enmities up and down.
The time have come for us to wake up.
I am burning. I am crying every day. I can't sleep.
My sister,
are here every time. Aeroplane, all this thing are going up and down, monitoring us. We don't sleep. We are not in our houses again. But these people are not talking about it. I'm not talking about it.
My sister.
Warriors are not talking about it.
My sister, what I want you to do now.
Are we begging them to help us?
My sister, what I want you to do now is that when you watch this movement, the hour has come when the women will rise up to restore this thing because the women have upper hands more than the men. When the men march, they will kill us. But when our mothers will march, they will not kill them because they know what that means. I want you to preach to the women. You will have a means. If it's something I will support you financially, you let me know. I will support you so that you will mobilize our women all over the East and we will march and tell them if they don't have referendum to free Mazen Nandekano and everything, that movement will not stop. There will be no movement in Biafra land. Our women, both young and old, whether working with walking stick, this power now is belong to them. These are the way forward now for we to stop, reject anything that has to do with Igbo presidency. We don't need it. So the women now, this is the time for the women to march.
Excuse me, dear. See, I have bring out myself now. People are calling me that they will kill me. Let them kill me. Is that serves his generation? I want to serve my generation. I am going house to house. I am going churches to churches. I am bringing some women that is eager to die with me. If you will perish, let us perish. Why must Martin Namdekan will be there? These people are fucking trash. Fighting each other. If someone ever is the problem, if someone ever is the government, if someone ever in Nigeria, if someone ever are the wicked leaders we have, if Marcel Quebec is the problem, if the OS is the problem, let us fight this thing in our own individuals. If you know how you will bring this thing, bring Martin and the camp, if you know what you can do, I myself, I brought up myself. If I perish, let me perish.
My sister, you will not die. You will restore Biafra and you will enjoy it.
Women must follow me. We are going naked from government houses to houses. Let police kill us. We are ready to die.
Look at my sister. It's okay. We will do something about that. And I believe the leadership is listening because the hour has come for them to rise up. I know they have done some works. That is why I call on those people that is attacking Simon Ekpa to stop, because he is not our problem. DOS is not our problem. Anyone talking trash on Facebook is not our problem. The real problem we have today is that Zoo government. The problem we have today is, can we unite and rise up and make one decision? There's a lot of strategies we can use to cripple these people, but the problem now is that we allow ourselves to be used to be attacking one another. And I say no, the hour has come for us to stop blaming each other, and rather we will put our heads together and come up with something tangible, reasonable to restore Biafra. And one of those things is 1 million march. My sister.
Mazi, please, sir. Please, my dear beloved brother. Please, my brother, listen to me. Listen to me. I will call you later. I am mobilizing women. You people should not call us you people should call us whatever you want. Anybody can call us anything. You're gonna see what we will do in Biafra land. I have brought us myself. I am the expert of my people these days. You don't know what I'm doing. People are coming. Those that are discouraging are coming, but I am calling people that are willing. Many of us are dying. Some women they have killed their children. They are ready to follow me. So what I'm saying, those people that is in the Facebook, in social media, talking trash, fighting each other. They are the people that are keeping Martin Nandikan inside there, because they are saying now that the house is not in order, that they are fighting themselves. They are about to collapse. The house is about to collapse. Shame on those people that are talking trash in social media. I say, woe unto your generation that are constituting nuisance instead of talking about Martin Nandikan. You are fighting someone else. You are fighting Martin Shebe. You are fighting DOS. You are fighting each other. Fighting women. You are very wicked. God will not forgive one of you that are talking trash in social media. You better now. You better unite yourself and forget each other. And let us bring this man out. He's dying. This is it. He's a lost fear. I am in Biafra land. I am Nigeria. See what is happening. The heat is so much. Why must you leave Martin Nandikan? Why must your people leave Martin Nandikan? Why must your people leave Martin Nandikan? But today,
my sister, something is about to happen urgently.
I work in government house before. I left the whole thing before joining this struggle. They are making mocking of you, of us, saying that we are not serious, that the house has collapsed. If you are serious, that we will not be fighting ourselves. Look at what you people are creating in social media. You are the only one that's using social media. out. He's dying. He's
My sister, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. My sister Odigo, I will assure you that it's time for us to unite. It's okay. I can guarantee that. And anyone that comes to attack anyone again, the person will hear from me. I can assure you that this is time for us to unite and do the needful. I can assure you. We must unite.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Don't allow anyone to discourage you.
Keep on doing preaching. Keep on telling them if they can hear. If I will allow them. It's pride. We allow them. If he intends anything that is not good that will destroy the struggle, he will use number 6 and handle the case. But look at what they are doing in his absence. God, we are about to die. We are going to run crazy. You people have failed us. That's why you want to tell us, but you will see. In non-distant time, we are organizing ourselves. You will see our news. You will hear our news. We are about to see. God will provide people that will sponsor this. Because we're going to do it. This week, next week, we're going to do it.
Thank you. And your people have our full support. I can assure you that. Thank you and remain blessed.
Thank you, and you too.
My people, our mothers are no longer feeling comfortable the way we fight ourselves, the way we do things, because this is the reason why I said earlier that we don't need fight. We don't need this one is have been bought, this one is a saboteur, because you don't know who is who. Everyone have his or her ideology. Allow the person to bring it out. If it's good, you take it. If it's not good, you leave it. Nobody can open mouth and tell you that something you know nothing about is leaking. You know nothing about the leadership of IPOB. These are the problems we are having. What you don't know anything about, how can you conclude that that thing is leaking? You can speak at what you know, not what you don't know. What you are not aware of, you cannot say something about it. As I am now, I will categorically tell you that I don't know anything about the blueprint of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu structure, how he planned it, how it will move. But I have my full support to give them. That is why I tell you, are you ready to support and to come out? If those people tell you, okay, let's declare Biafra now, are you ready to defend yourself? Are you ready to defend your mother? Are you ready to defend your sister? Are you ready for action? Why I say the coastal region, why I keep on calling them? Because they are part of the problem we are still having today. They are part of the people that are drawing us back. Because once the coastal regions peak out, the following day Biafra will be restored. If anyone coming from coastal region telling you that they are the one delaying Biafra, don't argue. That is true, because they have not risen up. They have not joined the movement. They need to rise up and do the needful. Imagine when the East, we are shutting down for sit at home. The whole coastal region, make that a Bayelsa, River State, Cross River State, Delta, all these 4 states, they shut down alongside the 5 states of Igbo-speaking area. Do you think that the zoo government will be taking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for granted? Do you think that what happened in the law court on that day will happen? The answer is no. How do you want DOS order to be fatal when the people are not doing the needful? Come to the social media, the IPOB media warriors, they are all failures fighting. How do you want the movement to be moving forward when the leadership is working day and night and the idea, the confusing the people that want to join? Oh my God. How do our people reason? Or not case these are not the way we are taught by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught us well, but we fail to learn. We learn badly instead of learning very good. Our leader is in detention. All you can speak about is Simon Ekpa is your problem. All you can speak about is Simon Ekpa issuing order. All you can issue about is DOS is leaking. All you can talk about is DOS is not doing it well. All you can think about is what is DOS doing. All you can think about is Chike doesn't have went silent. Have you asked yourself, you as a man, what are you doing? If you are man enough, you will start something so that others will follow. Don't wait for a person to start it for you. Don't wait for another person to start so you can follow. You can still start. I challenge the coastal region. Can't they start a revolution so that the others will join? Or you come from your place, you are only receiving 3%. Do you know the meaning of 3% out of 100? The 3% you are receiving, only the top eat it. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself, the 97% who take it, where is he going? Is 85%? 85 is going to the north. Who the north don't have oil, but 85% is going to them. 85%, and you think you are doing well. Even if you don't want to identify with the Biafrans, there is a request you will make, and that you will have what Biafra will come. Do you know that request? Ask for total control of the oil that they found in your land. Can't you ask about it? Can't you talk? Let me hear from another caller. Greetings from here. Please turn down your listening device.
Am I speaking to Maazị Achabepo now?
Exactly.
Okay.
Good afternoon from here.
My brother Maazị.
Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Madam Odageri Chimet. I'm calling from Cape Town,
Okay.
South Africa. Yes. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Almost hey Biafra.
My brother, God will bless you.
You see? You see?
I've been following you. I'm one of your fans.
Thank you.
I've been following you. I listen to you anytime you come live. You know, my brother, we must not lose hope. We must continue.
Exactly.
You know, since 2 days ago now, I've been asking myself. I came across on my Twitter one of the police officers from the zoo. He made a video that our barrister is under...
He declared him wanted.
Wanted for what? I was thinking maybe it's not real. That's my thinking. Because I've been waiting for our barrister to come to his page to say something about that, but I have not seen it anywhere. And it's up to 24 hours now. What is his offense? What are they trying to do now? Eh?
Why they declare him wanted is to make sure, because they have bribed him, he refused. They tried to buy him, he refused. They went to his house to kill him. They were unable to kill him. They killed his personal assistants. They burned his house, burned his car, kidnapped many people from his relative in order for him to give up on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, because they know that he alone can he can destroy that zoo. They cannot, without a lawyer like him, the zoo can easily manipulate anyone to compromise. But they have tried all their best to do that, but they failed. So they left with no option than to declare him wanted, so that they will arrest him. Once they arrest him, he will be in detention. They will now fix case in the court, so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not have another legal team like him, so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go and hire another legal counsel. They can easily bribe, because to get somebody like Ifeanyi Ejiofor, my sister, is not something it's not anyhow person. So that is the reason they are declaring him wanted, and they say that he is an IPOB member. He is not an IPOB member. He is the legal lawyer of IPOB. Even Boko Haram or any terrorist in the world, you arrest him or catch him, the person must have access to any lawyer. So it's not against the law. But why I will not speak, because I'm na Ifeanyi Ejiofor Kalilegu. So let's wait until he finalizes everything. I believe he will make a statement, or maybe he have never come across the video, or maybe because you know how Nigerians do, they can never contact you. They will just come on air to make a statement, and you know, Ifeanyi Ejiofor is a very busy man. Until that video get to him, I believe as soon as possible he will make statements. But what we Biafrans need to do now, we must rise up to protect Ifeanyi Ejiofor the way we are protecting Mazi Nankan, the way we are protecting IPOB. We must also protect our legal teams because they are passing through the same thing we are passing through. That is the one point I want to tell our people. Thank you. Go ahead.
So now, if they declare him wanted like this, that anywhere they see him, they must arrest him. But he's a human being, he has human rights. Are they looking for him? Have they not been contacting him before they refuse him to go and see our audience in DSS custody? They know where his office is, they have his contact, they know where he stays. Why not make it official, direct him that we want you to come and answer this and that? From 2015 to 2017, he was the lawyer that stood for our audience and they got him back. Now that he's in 2021, they are trying to now tell us that he's an IPOB member. Who does that?
They will fail. They have already failed. That case is dead on arrival because what will you charge him? You will not charge him.
Why I'm saying this now, tomorrow is Monday. And he has every right with the other legal things. We can't see our audience in the DSS control. Does it mean that if we go there to go and see him, they will arrest him too?
Let us wait and see. Then, if they try that, then you will know that our DOS will take up the action upon themselves because that is what they are waiting. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. There is a lot of plan.
Please, another thing I want to ask you, please, because that is stop, please, all this while. You know, after that, our audience got changed. You see the drama they did.
Yes.
Now we were waiting for DOS to come and address us and let us know what and what to do. It was only a day or 2 days after that the Mapo had to come and say this himself. That anybody that sits at home on Monday, we use the zoo police to arrest them and prosecute them. I don't understand.
That's a very statement. That a very statement is not pleasant. And I will say that we must disregard that statement because it's not encouraging. And maybe I will check if his account was hacked before he make that statement because that is the only I can tell you.
I'm telling you, I refuse to do anything. I refuse to comment. And it's more than 24 hours now.
No, the only way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell us to take order is from DOS, and we must listen to Radio Biafra. And that statement, I have not heard it from Radio Biafra.
Okay.
So that is why I cannot tell you that that statement can stand.
We have been expecting to hear from as usual.
What I can tell you now is that if you know, I know you are a mother, and the experience of family to control family, you know what it's all about. And the outcome of this last court is not something that most of us expected. And when it happened like that, they need to go back and have another plan because you will not switch to plan B because that is not what plan B represents. That very event take us unaware. And for you to have a well-matured plan, know that the DOS are in different places. You have to find a day to have a well meeting to know what you will come up with. So that is at that point, I will say that they need more time to come on air and not just to address us because we don't need address now. What we need is action.
Yeah, because a lot of us, not only me, a lot of us are worried. And since that time, we have been expecting to hear from our HOD, at least. But this one came from a Mapo, and it's like more than 24 hours. Nobody is saying anything about it.
Like I told you that this issue will be when they speak from Radio Biafra, they will now make it clear to Biafrans. I don't want to judge him because of that statement. I want to wait until it comes from Radio Biafra. And when it comes from Radio Biafra, I will now know that this is coming from the leadership.
Yeah, because, yes, because you and I know that tomorrow people are not going out. I can assure you that one.
Exactly.
I can assure you. Our people, nobody is stepping out tomorrow being Monday. I can assure you that. You know.
That is how it is.
So let's not see how they will go to somebody's house, take the person out, say, why are you sitting at home? Eh?
Exactly. Thank you, my sister, for your wonderful contribution.
Okay, thank you, Mark.
Thank you. You see?
Continue doing the good work you are doing.
You see?
And we must get Biafra. Biafra is already here.
Exactly.
We must get it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, remain blessed.
And you too. Now, Biafrans, the major problem we have today, what is delaying Biafra is the coastal region. The coastal region of Biafra, they have not waken up. And until they wake up, you will see Biafra being restored. How can they wake up? How can Biafra restored? What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is passing through today is coming from the coastal region, because let's assume that they have risen up to do the needful. If they have risen up to say no, Zoo government, we are not with you people. We are going with our people. We are going with our brothers. We are going with our sisters. We are going to our own land. We are going with our freedom. You cannot be sucking our blood. We cannot be destroying our land. You cannot be sucking everything we have, yet you cannot give us anything. We are not gaining anything. If these people can be able to rise up, what is holding Biafra? You will see the government will crumble. Because how can Almighty Topolo be guiding pipeline for a zoo, for an uncircumcised idiot? How? This is uncalled for. This is where the problem lies. How can the so-called Okowa open his eye and watch oil being drawn for his own state, yet he cannot say anything? 3%. What is 3%? And they are telling you that they are paying the Niger Deltans monthly salary. You know how many Niger Delta here in Europe? Ask any of all of them. If any person that come from Coastal region tell you that they are paying them, ask them, what are you doing in Europe if they are paying you? If they are paying you, what are you doing here? That is to say that they are not paying you. The same thing, they are not paying us. Why can't you take over your right? Why can't us rise up? And you will say, what is the next solution? The solution is now, let us declare Biafra by ourselves with the help of our leadership. The leadership can do, at times, they will do things, you will not see it right. You have your right to complain, to say, ask questions, but you don't have right to attack. When you continue attacking the leadership, you are not doing it right. When you correct or you make your idea be known, your anger known to the leadership, you just say something. Now, ask yourself, the reason why I say that these people are still our problem is because the enemy can pass through them to enter Biafra land, to enter the Igbo side, because they are Biafrans. But they don't know who they are. They don't know their real identity. They don't know their own history. They don't know how they come to exist. These are the things their people need to lecture them. Their rights, they need to know their rights. They need to know that there is a gold in Zamfara, and the only Zamfara people are enjoying the gold. The whole Nigeria is not benefiting from that gold. They need to know that oil, even if the whole Nigeria want to enjoy it, the people that need to collect the lion's share is the coastal region. It's coastal region. That is why I say the time is now. The hour is now. We need to rise up to fight. Stop waiting. for US. Stop waiting for Israel. Stop waiting for Canada. Stop waiting for Nigeria to tell you it's time to go. No, you are the one to decide. You are the one to do everything. What are we doing? If I ask you this question, you now that say you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, what have you offered to rescue him? What is one thing that you have done to show that you can rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You have not done anything. You have not said anything. You haven't done anything. Please turn down your listening device if you want to contribute something. Greetings from here. Turn down your listening device.
This evening, this time, I don't want to debate with you.
Okay.
But some things you're saying is right. Some things are not right.
That's why I'm a human being.
Yes, because most of our people are in coastal region. Some people they are paying them amnesty money. Some people they are not paying them. Like where I come from in Kore land, they are not paying anybody.
Okay.
But some of the job people are taking money from Nigerian government. They are paying their salary every day. But that is not the problem. The problem is that everything you're saying, most of the things you're saying, about 70% of them is truth about our people. Because most of our people, when you talk to them about Biafra, they say they are not Biafra. When you talk to them about how to wake up, they are still fooling themselves because of most of them, most of the money they are getting, and some of them better they feel like to follow the politician than follow the right way to get their freedom and free for everything they are saying. Like yesterday with this program, we'll be doing this program almost every day. We'll be asking our people to wake up because you can that's not how you can say something that belongs to you. Something that belongs to you. People are saying,
my brothers, sorry first. Can you tell us your name first? Your name.
I'm sorry. I'm the man that you're talking to yesterday, Lucas.
Okay, go ahead.
So people are saying, why our people are being so stupid. I must be honest, because you own the oil. Why will you're the owner of the oil? Fulani that come from where we don't know. They are the one now taking the oil, and then when they sell the oil, they give us share, and they are the one now taking the biggest share more than we that own the oil. So I wonder why
even the Yorubas are taking bigger share than the owners of the oil. Even the Yorubas are taking bigger share.
Yes, more than we, the owner.
Yes.
So I wonder why our people don't want to join to restore Biafra so that we can be free once and for all. Just like Martin Nanekalo said, if we are free and then after 2 weeks, I will say we are free, that we say we want to go have our own nation. That he's free to sing hallelujah for us and then we will go. But our people, we keep talking. We believe that God will help to change them. Like when I travel home, most people also most of them they come to claim. When they see me talking about Biafra, they say I'm a Biafra, but I know their own Biafra is only from their mouth. It does not come to their heart first yet. Because when it comes to their heart, that's just like the way I am now. You will know they will know what I feel. But just like what I feel now, I feel like taking my own gun, going on the streets, killing every Fulani I see in my town. That's what I feel like. Because even when they say a weaker side grazing bee, let nobody move cattle around. Fulani are still moving cattle around River State, and nobody's doing anything about it.
Imagine.
And the bid that he signed is just a waste of time, because if he sign the real bid, you must that's like when the person can give order, he always give order. When he give order, a match the order bomber to bomber. But here in River State, they give the order, but nobody's matching the order. But when they see any bomber shot Biafra, they go to point that person where he is and they arrest him. That's why when I talk to you, we are talking yesterday, where I come from in River State, if shop in River State is 100%, 80% of the shop the owners are Igbos. So I don't know why the Igbos that stay in Port Harcourt, when they lose it at home, why they don't want to join. But I understand them very well. Why they don't want to join, because I faced it when I was when I go back to during NSAS protest October last year. They are scared now that when they lock up their shop,
the government will take it
when they
from
open
them.
the shop, police will go arrest them, say they are Biafrans, or they will sleep in say I leave their shop because, like I tell you, when you go out where they call Ikoku, or where they call Timber, or where they call my Terry Market, all those places owned by Igbos who are the one doing the business there. They are the one that need to do this at home more than our people, because our people only just go there, buy something and go. They are not the one doing the business. So if they lock their shop, when our people go there to buy something, nobody, you don't tell them to buy. You must go back to your home and sit in their home. So that's what I'm saying. It's also in our hands. It's also in a part of the Igbo speaking Biafra hands. Not only one part that we need to blame, but through the Igbos are the ones standing 100% on Biafra. Our people are just still sleeping, but I promise that we are going to wake them up.
Exactly.
That's my promise.
It's assignment all of us must carry out.
We're going to do everything to make sure they wake up by force. Because if they don't wake up, when the Igbos go, the slave they will be in the hand of Nigeria will be the worst one, and the one they are facing now is the Igbo that they are giving them little freedom they have now in Nigeria. So if Igbo live in Nigeria, they will be the worst slaves so far in Nigeria. So that's what I want to say. Thank you very much, Oga.
Thank you. God bless you for your wonderful contribution. These are the kind people that I want, so that they will be rising up to wake up the people, because their people need to rise up. Let me hear from the caller. Please make your contribution snap. You have 2 minutes. Your name?
Hello.
Mazi. Greetings from. Good evening from here.
Good evening.
Your name? You are calling from Zoo, so you don't need to disclose your location.
Mr. Christian Namdi.
Okay, go ahead.
From Philippines. Yeah, I'm not from Philippines.
Okay. Go ahead.
You're not going to pass after 12.
Yes.
I've been very, very happy in the voice again. I've been very, very happy. I'm from River State, from a very moment. I've been very, very happy. Anytime in a couple like this, I always like to listen to you. Number 2, you need an medicine is giving me sleepless nights. I thank God no community today if I have opportunity to talk to people. I could have done this because to make people to be in order, we had a sleepless night. I can't sleep much in nature and people have no over in the backline in social media. Only we done too much. I will know that our DOS abuse name. People should try and know. I'm not more DOS or I'm not many of these people. But people should try and know that no everything can respect capital and social media or can publish share because we and our enemies no can against now my way or can you say so how we so fine. People should know about that. I need to know China also.
Exactly.
We know, but I could sit at home into that very time election. I heard a lot of comments, which is very, very wrong. Had it been that time, I called that sit at home off. Ndị be anyị apụchi egbuchi ara anyị ndị ahụ anyị ga-ekwu okwu ya ndị ụmụnne anyị ndị nọ n'ụlọ egbuchi ahụ otu trip anyị na-apụtara what will be our own this thing and the whole world ga-etinye anya na ya. I look at that this thing ọ called no the very very wise ọ tọrọ m ụtọ wee were the people complain na-aba eme nka but thank you very much for bringing people together. I know ọwụkọ n'ihe ọrụ na a na-eme n'ụwa dị isi ọkwa na-eme ya like this ndị and ihe ọ na-eme n'ụwa afọ anọ ihe be anyị enwere ndị ya na-agba mgbe okpuru we know that but they will not defeat us.
Exactly.
They will never defeat us. Chineke nyere anyị aka ya gbakwa n'anyị ume ihe niile a na-aga n'ihu na at the battle gwụwa at the end of battle is always very difficult. We should try and know that. Because this encouragement in here today, I would like you, after Chineke in Aka, now people open like you never going on now because they were to open the other one day again. Many people are tired because many people are going on and now, but I'm in social media. And it's a battle. Most of us are crying, only dying too much, maybe. I'm crying personally myself. I don't sleep in the night. Now this social media, I'm not on a line all the time. I never comment. They said this one and they now. I never.
Thank you.
Because there's something I'm looking for. There's something I'm looking for. Nweta ihe anwa n'aka, jida alim n'aka na or ihe ntọ. I will open my own platform. Na-ekwu okwu. But due to all these things, mụ awọ ị na-anaba anyị steady. Ịma na enwere nke ọyị ukwu mee all these ones. Amaki ya gị. Ị na-abata n'airport. Ịtọbọzi ịma na ihe na-ekwu.
Ama m na nnọọ kịta sọsọ ihe ga-akpụnata mba anyị bụ ma restore Biafra.
God bless you. So all those things niile here, anyị nwa na-enwebeghị passport. Enwere m citizen but ndị anyị na-enwebeghị passport na obodo. All these things niile anyị ejiri relax ya well. Ha dị entitled imeta nwaanyị anything but Chineke ya na-agba anyị mgbe Chineke gba ọnụ nwa na-ekwu Chineke nyere ụlọ aka na-agba ụlọ imewe well. Most of us ka pụọ enwekwu ihe mmadụ echenji most of us obi anyị. We started the struggle every. No going back.
Exactly.
Yesterday, many people were battled 2 hours yesterday na phone. Ndị pa bụ ndị Igbo ndị na-ebitere n'ekwute okwu Biafra friend. Akọmụmba ma akọtara nke a mara ha yesterday akụgidebe abịta. I don't throw them away, say they are not my friends. They are still my friends. From 2 days by till they accept.
Mazi, mana can you guess? Let me ask you now for your own opinion.
No.
Mazi, I want to ask you a question. What do you think, feature about our brothers, coastal region, that have not come out fully to say that they are Biafran to fight for the restoration of Biafra? Kitchen these things, no one can handle all this issue to restore Biafra.
My brother, like my community, I keep calling them sex and drugs. I know Biafra. Give me it's a personal decision. No, you engineer go. What when you put in here? I saw that water. Ekuwe. Kaina gani who because at that time. Oh you know na neighbor you belong. All I know is na River State now. And when many people now Biafra. When that's now Biafra, it's a personal decision.
Okay, thank you.
It's a personal decision. No one here contact after the River State. I will Biafra. I will Biafra. It's talking of him and his family.
Thank you for your wonderful contribution. Can you do a chance? Thank you. Can you do a time? Actually, but thank you. Elohim bless you. Now call localism no. Greetings from here. Hello. Hello, I'm not hearing voice from here. Are you there?
Hello?
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 Hello, your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, I'm calling from Indonesia.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead, Indonesia. Your name.
Okay,
your name.
You contribute to this, your program is this. My first time of calling online.
Okay, thank you. Your name first. So tell us your name first.
I travel around the world. You understand? So I just been in Indonesia about a few months ago, about 2 months ago. You understand? So now I want to check you out now.
Tell us your name first. Your name first.
Hello?
Your name, Afagi.
Afambo Nemeka.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm going to about this coastal region. Now, Imana, in the history, this history in Africa, the original history book is not in UK. I'm not on the UK. I'm not on the US. I'm not on Australia. The original history book of you and me in Africa is in Greece. It's in Greek and Russia. That's where you see original history. Let me come to this coastal region. This coastal region people, let me tell you what you don't know. Those people, they are more Biafra more than us. Ndabo, hardcore of Biafra. During Biafra war, those people are the hardcore of Biafra. Ijo and today's Delta people, they call them Delta. Do you understand now? Now, in Melbourne, immediately that Delta region, Anioma fell. That was the end of Biafra. Immediately, that Anioma and Ijo Bayelsa side fall.
that is the end of Biafra. The hardcore of Biafra soldiers that was it from Anyoma and Ibuzo. Only people now and the Emperor Jue follow is because of they had no equipment again. And one on your gate back to where up. So here are measurable. I got one the Zoological Republic. However, the Zoo Republic. Manager for some while. When they notice that they cannot continue again, they have to give up. There was no backup. Now, they don't want to come out in full force so that 1967 will not happen today, will not happen again. They don't want to come before. This person hello?
Go ahead.
This person Nzongo is from today's Delta State. This guy again, Ezafia, Achaduna, is from Anambra, but Anambra and Delta State won't be same that time. So all these things, people know about coastal region. Coastal region. You people Amaro Warsaw. Coastal region people, they are the heart of Biafra.
Now, Mazi, do you have you come across this words that says that I get them before no be property?
Yes, of course.
Okay, you know the meaning.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I know the meaning. I get them before no be property.
Okay. Now talk about the present one.
Before, use it to learn a lesson.
Okay, let me ask you this question. During the Biafran War, which people they kill most?
Come again.
I said during that 1967 to 1970, which people died most in that war?
My brother, that is what I tell you, that some people don't know history.
Okay, now let me
on the world that time. If you don't know.
Okay, let me bring you back to the history. My brother, let me bring you back to history, because you know you are a student of history. During the time of Biafran War, there is nothing like Delta. There is nothing like Edo. There is nothing like Cross River. There is nothing like River.
Yes.
There is nothing like Bayelsa. Now, there were old Eastern region.
Yes.
When you talk about old Eastern region, when you come to that old Eastern region, we have many nations there. And that nation comprises of Igbo nation, Ishekiri nation, Ijo nation, Uhobo nation, and so on and so forth. When you talk about Anyoma, during that time of Biafran old Eastern region, Anyoma, Onichubo, Asaba, Abo, all these people are Igbo nation. They are not under Ishekiri. Then when you come to Obi Igbo, which they call Oyi Igbo today, these people are Igbo nations. Now I'm coming. I want to tell you history, because when we talk about coastal region, some people are telling us the coastal region fought, but the truth remains that the people you are talking about then, they are the same Igbo nation, not Ishekiri, not Urobo, not Calabar, not Effion, not other tribe. But these people you are talking, when I ask you to mention now, you will see that the names of those people is names of Igbo. Come today. I'm coming. I will give you the plan. I will give you the chance. I will give you the chance.
You are right, but let me cut you short. You are right, but let me cut you short. If for those people you call Calabar today, those people you call Izon today, those people you call Izon today is regarded as Igbos. If you don't know, they are regarded as Igbos. If you go to the history, they put them there. There's nothing like you see Calabar or Izon, or they put them Igbos. Because Igbo is the trade language. Nobody is Igbo. It's a trade language used by a particular tribe. Used to recognize a particular tribe, because that time there is nothing like English. And those
it's a language
today. History. For those people who call it you may have a different language today. And Urobo and Isoko, do you have a different language? There was a war that time that broke out in that particular region. So everybody then, some people then run away to a different bush and all that. On their way to those places, they lost their parents, some had no parents. From there, they started conquering their own language, how to understand themselves. That is why you see all this language, Calabar, is on.
Now, Mazi.
All these people are recognized as people. And let me tell you something you don't know. Let me tell you something you don't know. Now, this thing that all these people, nobody is regarded as Benin or this. All these things came from.
Okay. Mazi, let us bring it in the recent happening today, because I love your analysis, and I would like to invite you in one of my programs, because we have to deliberate on this issue very well, because I need the people from coastal region to rise up, like you said in the 1967, that they are the hardcore Biafrans, and these days they are not doing like the once a hardcore. So, and how can now, this question goes to you. When are they waiting for them to rise up? Because they are the one delaying the restoration of Biafra. And I have 101 reasons to prove it to you that the coastal region are the one delaying Biafra to come.
Okay.
So,
now,
from you now, how can we wake them up?
Let me give you an answer to this your question now you ask. One, this Biafra something, as you may say it, is not one person's movement.
At all.
One. And wait, I'm coming. I just want to blend where you pass through now. Not one person's movement. There is some people doing the movement openly. There is some people doing it under.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yes. Now, I want to let you know something, that those ones you see openly is openly because they want you to see them openly. That is why our leader said that referendum is why he said so, because he knew what he was talking about. Now, I want to bring you back a little bit. Before we were colonized, everybody, there is people they call it Idu, Idu. This is the war between the Igbos in today's Edo State to the migrants from Oduduwa land. That Oba is here today. Is an outcast. When the ego is that Oba is here today, is an outcast. He was chased away from Yoruba land.
Benin people will come for you.
Today's Benin.
Benin people will come for you.
So all this, my brother, I want to let you know something, that all the whole Benin you see today, and those Benin is their migrants. Edo today is the original people, is Edo, and all of us come from there. From Edo to Anioma, from Anioma to Anambra, from Anambra to this place, pyramid.
My brother, in terms of history about the Igbo, origin of Igbo, I will not be bragging, but I can tell you that I know the origin of Igbo, and I know how they started, and I know how many things about them. And I can tell you that Igbo has nothing to do with Ibini. And we are not of the same. Let me tell, like, I have many opinions to oppose on some issues, but let us not discuss that that one. What I want you to tell the people, you are from coastal region, Biafra, right?
Yes.
So, and if I'm not mistaken, you say that why your people have not joined the struggle is because they are afraid of not what happened in 1967 to 1917, so that it will not repeat itself again.
Yes, everybody is being cautioned.
Good. I am coming. Wait, there is something I want to ask you. There's something I want to ask you. With that particular statement you make now, if I open my mouth and they call your people a coward, I am not calling them, I'm just giving you example. How will you feel?
Yes. It's okay. You can call whatever you want.
No. To be sincere, you will feel very sad. You will feel bad because
I see my own people, as you see, you call them. We are all one. But I want to tell you something now that when you look at those things, you know, greed have taken over things. So those things will not be something of you do overnight. That is why Mazen Namdekano said referendum must take place.
So that everybody will decide where to belong.
So that everybody will participate in the whole thing. So not that they are not more Biafrans or they are not like this. They are more Igbo more than you. Let me tell you something. If you say this thing, if you come to, I just forgot this thing. What is it called?
Maz, we have to reschedule this program, and I would like to have you in that program. But if you know what you can do, our people say that I get them before no be property. You don't live in your past glory, and I don't want you to use that word, because that word you use is disencouraging, and it's not suit for the people of a coastal region that you don't want what happened.
I get them before no be property.
Yes,
you are right. I get them
so
before
and I know one day waiting happen for 1967 to repeat itself. So wait, I am coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
Your statement, you said that the people don't want what happened in 1967 to repeat itself again, meaning that they are afraid or they don't have trust on the other people, or they want to keep so that others will go and bring the freedom and they will enjoy it. It's something that every statement has meaning.
My brother, if you are talking, don't talk with emotional.
No, I'm not talking about emotion. If you know me, you know that I'm not an emotional person. I am just explaining your statement.
Yes. Okay. Now let me tell you. I read psychology. I read psychology. So I read psychology. So I'm a psychologist. When somebody is speaking with me, I read the person's feelings. I know in your heart. Maybe I might quote me wrong. In your heart, you know that you feel a kind of bias, that you feel that something is going wrong, that it's only the other side that is.
No, from your statement. From your statement is what I drive that.
Let me tell you something. You say something that I get them before no be property. Yes, you are right. If you say I get them before no be property, that means the name of Ojukwu shouldn't be existing now. We should focus on what? Only Mazen Namdekano. Do you understand now? So now on Nzogu, name of Nzogu, or this man from Akwa Ibom State.
Effiong.
Their name shouldn't be existing now because that is before. Do you understand? But we don't do things like that. We use your past experience to correct your future. Do you understand? So everybody, even this Biafra we are doing now, we're trying to be more cautious, not by, we are not Biafrans, we are not coming in the front, we are doing things underground. But when the time comes, you will see.
Mazi,
you are saying,
round up so that others can be able to air their own point. But like what I told you, The present Biafra now, the coastal region are so backward.
The thing I want to, my conclusion, final, is this, that politicians in the coastal region is the problem. Besides, you see this man they call, what's the, Mac what, this is your man, what's his name now? This old man now, 90-something years now.
Is he Edwin Clark?
Huh?
Edwin Clark?
Edwin Clark. Edwin Clark is not original Ijo man. Edwin Clark is not original Ijo man. That these people are the people they plotted just to use it as a political instrument to destabilize, to divide and rule by the Portuguese, by the British, by Americans. All these things people are telling that America will never ever support Biafra.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
The governor of New York said it last time.
Thank you.
There will be no referendum for Biafra. He said it.
We have to take it by ourselves.
He fought the Biafran war. Biafra fought the war. America, Russia, British, and
France.
Egypt. So that's what you have to know. This time around, we have to take it. We have to take it easy and by force. Steady,
okay, my brother.
No, but steady.
I would like to speak with you after this program, so that, because I would like to speak with you, and you have many assignments to wake your people up in this present Biafra agitation now, so that your people will not make other people feel like the Biafra is for one-sided people, and it will not look like that. So the only thing, everybody's doing work on the ground, but we need more physical work so that our people who don't understand the underground work will see reason to follow us. This to follow the movement. So that's let's talk.
Social media is not social media. All these people you see in social media, they come ranting up and down. Social media is not. Underground work is going on, my brother. So I'm not
arguing about that. But your people, I know that underground people, like here I am living, I have many of your people here, living here. But they don't believe in Biafra. So what is the work of social media is to create awareness, to pass information. That is the work of social media. Social media cannot restore Biafra. And that underground work, without you don't convince someone, he cannot join you to do that underground work. So you need to wake up someone for him to join you. Only you cannot do it. You need me and I need you. I cannot do without you. You cannot do without me. That is why Igbo say that that is, we need everyone so that we will move.
Those ones they say they are living there, they don't believe in Biafra. It's a lie. My brother, nobody doesn't want freedom.
Okay.
There is nobody who do not want freedom. And those people you say they are this, they are not. They are,
okay, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Did the Hope Uzodinma want Biafra?
That is what I'm telling you.
No, yes or no?
Is the political.
No, did he want Biafra? Did he want Biafra?
Normal layman on the street.
No, did the Hope Uzodinma want Biafra? Did the Hope Uzodinma want Biafra? Yes or no? That is the answer. Yes or no?
No. He doesn't.
Because he believes in one Nigeria.
Yes.
That is how your people still believe in one Nigeria. They don't want Biafra. You are the one to preach to them. So don't say that when referendum come. When you are a referendum, if you don't give them the reason to vote for Biafra referendum, to go for Biafra referendum, they will still go ahead and vote for one Nigeria, because that is what is in their mind. You cannot, without you preaching to someone, how do you expect the person to know what is in your mind? You have to say it out. My brother, let us not argue this issue.
You are talking according to political.
Not political, because I have conversation with them. I have conversation with them.
We see. I won't tell you that you don't know anything. You know something, but there are some things you are still missing. You are talking with a political instinct.
Not a political statement. I am talking about what I am seeing.
I know. I have to round up.
Yes, you have to.
If you go to Bayelsa now, if you go to Bayelsa now, there is no road, there is no house. If you go to Bayelsa, if you go to the same today's Delta State now, if you go there now, my brother, people are living in abject poverty.
Yes.
Abject poverty. People are saying, stop looking at those elites coming to this man.
My brother, round up so that because I will soon round up the program in next 10 minutes.
Forget all these things. We are Biafrans. We are moving ahead. We are doing underground things, convincing people, but we don't want to come openly for political reasons and for political reasons. If you understand. So if you can understand this word, political reasons.
Okay. Don't worry. I will let me look your picture. I'll have to contact you because we have to host a program again that you will be there from the beginning, and we have to deliberate on many things. And I can see you are one of the people that think deeply. You reason before you talk. So I would like to speak more because there is a lot of work to do in that area of coastal region, and I know what I'm saying. And during our conversation, I will make you to understand some certain things, and we'll move forward because we must continue. That is one thing.
Thank you so much.
May God bless you and remain blessed.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. God bless you too. And keep on what you are doing, and don't use hate speech. Don't.
No.
Don't bring division in anything. Just ask as you are doing. You ask questions, but don't. Anybody that comes with a biased mind, you have to cut the person off because a little. They say there's one hand. Maybe how do they put it in Igbo?
If one hand touches oil, one finger touches oil, it will rub the rest.
So, my brother, Moku just they do as they do and they push and they go. God, now get our path. You understand? God, now go back us up. You understand? So Moku no use I ask my they do all these things.
Exactly. Thank you for your wonderful contribution.
My brother.
Thank you.
Keep your good work,
Okay.
Yeah.
The issue is very simple. Let me know who is on the line. We really spend a lot of time talking, and I enjoy the conversation. Hello, caller on the phone, caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening from this side, all Biafra.
Almost here, Biafra.
I greet you, my beloved brother. You are doing good. You are doing well.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. I'm Ojuku by name.
Okay.
I'm from Delta State.
Precisely. Well done, my brother.
Brother, you are doing great. May God bless that caller. That caller is a wisdom man. Brother, you have to work with that caller.
Exactly.
Understand me?
Okay, Ojuku Osai, right?
Hello?
Ojuku Osai, right?
Yes, Ojuku Osai. I'm the one commenting that flying your platform right now. I'm Ojuku Osai.
Go ahead. And are you ready to answer some questions?
Because they say blood is thicker than water.
Exactly.
We are all Biafrans. Whether you are from Delta State, you are from River State,
you are from Anambra. Yes.
Moreover, that land they call Edo State is not Edo State. It's called Itu, Igodomi, Godo, Umuitu. We are Umuitu. When you go to Anambra, you hear of Eri. When you come to the land of Edo State, they call Edo State with that fake name. It's called Itu, Igodomi, Godo. Okay, I want our callers to put that in their brain. My brother, when you hear Madike says Igodomigodo is the capital, my brother, we are all one family. The problem we have in that land today is that Oba of Benin. Let me tell you the gospel truth. The reason why there is no unity among the South or the Southeast is because of that Oba of Benin, which they installed there to cause confusion in our midst.
So what are your people doing to stop that?
Hello?
What are your people doing to stop that? Or are you ready to leave?
We are waking up and we are doing our job diligently. When you listen to Sister Sophia and every one of them, may God continue to bless them because they are trying their best. I will not say because of the sacrifice they did, but I know this is the time of freedom and Biafra must be restored because it's the light of the world. My brother, what we are doing is not ordinary. It's not physical, it's spiritual. I don't know if you are with me. So, my brother, our people are waking up in numbers, but they cannot declare it publicly. But within them, they are doing the needful. That's just I just want our people to know.
Yes.
And the only way, my own suggestion, you know, the way things are right now, I want us to put something in our plan again. If we can come together, continue to tell our people about our history. Because the reason why I never knew about Biafra, not until about two years and a half years plus now. You understand me? But I am more Biafra than any other thing. Nobody can come and tell me that you are from better state, you don't have anything to do with Biafra. I will tell you or she the reason why I'm more Biafran than them. I don't know if you are with me because of my history, which now make me to understand that even people from Esaland, people from Urobo, people from Ijo, we are all Biafrans. We are all Omuidu.
Exactly.
So our history
now, my brother Ojuku, when you watch, like the last caller made a lot of points, but our people now believe in what they can see. Because the time we live in, we are doing something underground, that time have passed. I know within me.
Okay,
I am coming.
I want to use myself as an example to everybody.
Okay.
You understand me? Some people, like my brother said earlier, he said some people choose to do their own openly, while some people choose to do their own secretly. When I do listen to Samuel, when he said also kind of people should not misquote him. I've already started it on my own personally because I believe maybe working with other people, I don't know their mindset, they can go and report to the authority or report to all those people that will come after me. But I know what I will do personally that will affect the zoo on its own, that will bring pain to them. So that does not mean that I did not come out to social media or come and tell the world that we are not doing anything.
My brother, okay, let me tell you the area where I am talking now, because you are doing your work underground. It's good because that is your own job. But I can remember when we are in school, there is something they call division of labor.
That is it.
Good. Your own now, you have taken your portion. Likewise, many other people from the other side have taken portion to work underground, because you are not only one working underground. I hope you know. Now, when you come for the work of this social media, there is some people, because you get to know about Biafra, if I'm not mistaken, through Radio Biafra, right?
Yeah, no, not through Radio Biafra. There was an history class I joined. So through that history class, and now make me to understand that me and these people from other parts of the land, of that country, that within that Biafra land, that we are all one family. But this is why we are all divided today, and they are still using that process to divide us. To tell us that we are not from this place. That was now brought my message. Truly, I'm a Biafran. Somebody cannot come and tell me because I'm if I want to, I'm a legal man because I'm from Kwale.
So yes. Now you were able to come across that book because you know how to read and write, and from there you can read history. What of those our people who don't have time to read? Or not that they don't know how to read, but they don't have time.
My brother, when you say read and write, when you use that word read and write, I will tell you that no, not that you don't have to use that word, because I have learned people in my own family, my own blood family, my dad,
okay.
When I present this Biafra issue before them, they will tell me, they'll say you are not Biafra. I'll say no. This is our history. That is why they don't want people to know that you are Biafra. That is why they were able to wake up.
Okay, now.
You are with me, my brother.
Okay, now good. You made a point. Thank you for that correction. Now you were able to find that history, and you pick it, and you something draw you. The spirit of Biafra entered you, and you realize yourself. Yeah. Now there is so many people, and because you have seen a work you can be doing underground, you are now doing it. Some people can read that history, but they will not understand it. They will not believe it. Do you know that if you can...
Sorry to cut you short. So you see that our issue they are telling you about, our issue has been corrupted. I will tell you the truth. Every issue you see that they put before you in Nigeria, they are all corrupt. They are not the facts.
Okay. Now,
no issue that they give to us in that land that is the fact. That is why a lot of people will never believe you when you tell them that this is their true identity.
Okay, let me tell you the reason why. Let me tell you the reason why your people.
Leaders cannot come out and defend their Yoruba nation. That's why you cannot say our majority of our leaders cannot come out, because they are mixed blood among us. They have been stored there to cause confusion.
My brother,
among us.
allow me to come. There's a way I'm coming. You are doing your work underground, and you can only reach people around you. You cannot reach people that is not around you or people far from you. Do you know that if you can be able to win more people, you will see some people who cannot do that underground work but choose to be on social media. Do you know that when they are on this social media with a platform and they preach that history and they explain it, make it your people to know more about themselves, to see a reason to join Biafran restoration, because they are not restoring it for any other person but their own. Do you know that many other people will wake up?
Yes,
So,
yes, that what you just said. That personally, I, for one, I would say I'm a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Omadike Kanu, the greatest freedom fighter of all time. I will watch a video today. I'll be hearing about that was saying there's a long walk for freedom, pertaining to that part of South Africa. What we are doing today, my brother, is not ordinary, like I said, it's spiritual. So that war, when you say whether maybe I'm doing my own personally, no, it's not personally. I do go out and preach that word to the people. But when I want to go for the other side, you understand where I'm going to one minute. Because in this time, if you know, like Omadike used to say, if you know what you do that will make the effort to comfort, do it. As far as you're on track. You understand me?
Like me now,
I present evangelism by waking them up, by telling them this is their true identity.
And you can pass more long message. Your long message can be passed on through social media more than leg evangelism or hand-to-hand or face-to-face. Because let me use this video that I'm doing here now. After this, I might finish. This video will continue going. People will be coming across it. People will be coming across it.
And
even those I know.
Me myself, I will share it because
okay.
I love what you are doing.
Okay, people will be waking up. It will be waking people up. That is how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that he can start with a handbill, walking street by street. But after he do that, because he preached Biafran in Lagos, he preached in Igbo land, and he see that he cannot be moving from one place to one place because that will consume his time.
Yes.
He started Radio Biafra, which is the best way of passing information.
We are the social media warriors.
That is why I am calling. That is now you see why I see that we need more coastal people. We need more coastal people to preach.
It's not ordinary because I believe you are called for this purpose. Every one of us that are doing the needful, that are genuinely called, because there are a lot of people that bear their identity, but they're on the other way around, they are Judas. But I pray they will not go the wrong path. But my brother, you are doing great. I appreciate you. Let me give that for that call. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. God bless you for your wonderful call.
Thank you so much.
Now, the issue now is that the fact remains that doing underground work is not enough. Being only on social media is not equally enough, because you need underground work and you need the social media to pass it more faster. And you need action to accomplish every ways that we are saying. Now, that is why I tell our people that the day the coastal region will march and say that if the other people are sitting at home, that the full coastal region will sit at home. You will see the next day, the zoo government will say, no, we can't take these people the way we are taking them. You will see them, they will call for real Biafra referendum. When I say that they are the one delaying us, you don't think that there is hatred, because the Nigerian zoo government are looking at these people as if they are Nigeria. They don't want their freedom. In other words, the zoo government know that these people are not Nigeria, these people are Biafra, but they will say, since they don't know that they are Biafran, they don't know what freedom is all about. And that is the way Nigerian is treating them. If Nigeria they want them to be relevant, if Nigerian government see Biafra coastal region as if they are foolish, they are mumu. But the coastal region are very intelligent, but they don't want to implement it, because let us assume that the coastal region want to deal with Nigeria. The first thing, the first demand they will make, if they don't want we want our oil completely, 100% control of our oil. At this point, you will see Nigeria crop begging them. See what happened in Ogoni massacre. Because they know that once they tell you that you are not in Nigeria, they will be paying some people and they are not paying some people. Ask yourself, why are they paying some people and they are not paying some people? And you check the people they are paying. Those people are now telling you that they are one Nigeria because of the peanut they are receiving. And the other people they are not paying, they see them as the other side. Then they know where what they divide. It is the work of those people, let me use the word, that are not receiving anything, to rise up and put a full stop. And when they do this, you will see the Biafran nation will come. When I tell you something, I don't tell you something because I hate you. Mazi Nnamdi did not start abusing us because he hates us. He abused us for us to understand and see reason why he abused us. So the coastal region now, most of the people there, the people that will rise up and speak the real truth, understand, they are the one collecting peanuts. It's like they are the one being gate man in their own house. You are gate man. Why a stranger is now living in your mansion, you are the gate man. That is why I keep on using the people that are guiding the pipeline. Who are you guiding it for? Are you guiding pipeline for a Fulani uncircumcised idiot to be drawing the oil and go and they refine it? After refining it, they sell it. Do you know how much they draw oil? How many how many barrels they draw from the coastal region on a daily basis? Do you know how many thousands barrels? How much is one barrel in the market? It's up to $35 per barrel. And on a daily basis, they draw not less than 200,000 barrels from Biafran coastal region. Now, let me ask you, that's $35 per that 200,000 barrels. Do you know how much Nigerian government gain? And how much are they paying you? They are paying the highest amount they will pay those that think they are receiving salary is that 5,000 naira or 3,000 naira monthly, or highest. What's come to us, they will be paying them 10,000 naira monthly. Now ask yourself, that $5 is almost 15 to 16,000 naira, and they are paying you chicken change. So you see the reason why you need to rise up and say, no, we must not be receiving peanuts in our own. You think about how many people have the federal government employed from the so-called South, I mean, Biafra coastal region. Buhari remained the chief minister of petroleum. Then put what is it called? I have forgotten his name. As his minister, that man is just there for camouflage. You see the reason why I tell you that you have not risen up. When you rise up, you will have the division. Some people will be demanding for us to stop this at Biafra station. You need total control of that, your natural resources. Me and you know that the government cannot give you 100% control. When you make this demand, instead of becoming a pipeline guy, security, you will see you have something to be talking about. The person that is telling me, let us be talking about armed struggle. Are you going to talk of armed struggle on social media? What the work of DOS is that me and you cannot talk about armed struggle, because we have the DOS who are doing work, and very soon you will see what we are talking. So the issue now is, how can we get the coastal region involved fully in this very Biafra movement, so that we will restore Biafra? Because these are where the problems lies now. They don't realize who they are, and the Zoo government is taking advantage because they have not realized who they are, to be duping and robbing them on a daily basis. You see what I'm saying? These are the issues that need urgent attention. You must expose those people in charge of those oil, those people that are receiving that peanut. This is the duty. It's the duty of our brothers to expose them. Then we will take it up from there. On this note, I will round up, and before I round up, let me tell you, Biafrans and the lovers of freedom, if you're a Biafran, whether you are from coastal region or you are from eastern, anywhere, whatever, know it today that your freedom is in your hands. Our freedom is in our hands. How can we take our freedom? We can rise up. The day we rise up is the day we have our freedom. United States of America cannot restore Biafra for us. Israel cannot give us Biafra. UK, British cannot give us Biafra. No country can give us Biafra, but we alone can take our freedom. Let us not say, let Mazinanka spend 1 year in prison. No, this is the right time. If you know that thing you can do it. I want Tompolo to rising up. Wake up. You're a big masquerade. You know what to do. So we move. On this note, I say, may Elohim bless Mazinanka, bless our legal teams, bless our ESN, bless everyone that is talking about Biafra restoration genuinely, and cause those that has interior motive to stop this movement, let their days be stopped. Let their life be taken away. We must restore Biafra in our own time. On this note, I say, remain blessed. Once again, my name is Mazi Achebe Paul, MAP. God bless every one of you. And remain resolute, for Biafra is here. If you find yourself among the people that is talking about Biafra, don't allow anyone to push you out, because we are in a last fight. Die minute. Biafra restoration is like this. So don't allow people to make you sabo that will consume you and your own life. On this note, I tell you, stand for the truth. Don't join a fight that you don't know the root cause of the fight. Rather, stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. Defend Mazin Amnikanu. Almost hey Biafra. Almost hey Biafra. Elohim guide and protect every one of us. He say, let coastal region rise up so that Biafra will be restored. They are the one delaying us. They are the one delaying us. I keep on saying it. The coastal region people are the one delaying us. Because if we declare Biafra without them, the enemy will pass through them to enter us. That is the truth. And I would like to host anyone that can think what I am saying is not true. Come up with your own argument, fact and figures, and we debate on it, and we preach the gospel truth. Nevertheless, we are one. Almost hey Biafra. Remain blessed, and don't forget to click the like button there, and still share it. If you have not subscribed, please try to subscribe to Biafra Unity TV. Thank you, and follow us on our Instagram, Mazi Achebe Paul. Thank you, and remain blessed.